Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stassi. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited to have Kev back today to talk about the next season of the Great Simish Bake Off. Thank you so much, Kev, for coming back here today.
Thanks for having me, Stassi. I love you so much.
Oh my god, I love you so much. I just enjoyed our last half an hour of
I know
conversation.
I love that we catch up, and I know everybody catches up at the beginning of these things, but we have such a, I don't know, genuine sister brother relationship.
Yes, I know, and I feel so bad. I've been so MIA to a lot of people. I'm getting married.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're listening to this today, not to
Oh
steal the
yeah.
spotlight,
No, but you'll be married.
I will be getting married. I literally saw your the first your episode when
Yeah.
that episode airs today. I will be saying my vows.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh,
We'll have to
ooh.
do some special toast for you on that episode. So
Yes, okay,
to
get
Stassi.
to Stassi.
Yeah.
She's married.
Yeah. Congrats, girl.
And a ghost.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Kev,
Yeah.
before we dive in and talk about the season, for anyone who's new to this podcast, welcome new listeners, and returning listeners, welcome as always. Kev, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
My name is Kevthebuilder. I build in The Sims, and I also host the Great Simish Bake Off as my gameplay that I do on my channel on Twitch, Kevthebuilder. And yeah, I just do anything from building real life stuff to things I see in movies to doing the builder games that's hosted by Juby to, I mean, I do it in real life too, actually. I should probably put that in there, where I actually do interior design and architecture in real life too. So, but yeah, I'm a Chicago, Midwest born and bred kind of person. And yeah, I guess that's it.
I love that. I gotta get out. I promise eventually when my life, settles down, I want to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
I need some deep dish pizza.
The deep dish. I mean, we got it. There's
I
lots
know.
of it here.
I know. I just want to be in Chicago.
Yeah,
I say all the time,
summertime.
can we switch out Montreal and Quebec? Oh my God, Quebec and Chicago.
Yeah. If
Well,
you guys are willing to take Chicago out of the US and putting it into Canada,
yeah.
I'd be very happy.
Oh, 100%. I think it
Yeah.
would just benefit everybody across the
Definitely.
board. 100%.
Definitely.
Well, let's talk about the fifth season
I know.
that's 5.
It's crazy to think that we're on season 5. It feels like we did season 1 just a little bit ago, but season 1 was in 2021, and then season 2 and 3 was in 2022. And then we did season 4 the beginning of this year, and here we are at season 5, and it has grown. The community has grown, the hype has grown. And each year, I think each season gets a little bit better and different because we always have to put a theme into it. And this season is going to be all things spooky and autumn and stuff like that. So it's fall, festive, and then there's obviously the Halloween aspect to it. And there's a lot of tricks and treats in this season. So I'm really excited to show all these different things that are going to be coming in this season. So yeah.
I love that. Before we dive into the season, I have to ask, as you're going into your 5th season, obviously it has grown a lot since season 1.
Yeah.
What do you still want from this season for goals, and what has the biggest accomplishment has been in the last 5 seasons?
I think it's just the hype of it all. It has grown so much where the first season was just a little Kev the Builder community that was involved in it, and now I have some of my best streamer friends involved in this season. And there's people who are on Twitch, there's people who are on Instagram, there's people who are on TikTok. I mean, it's just it's so beyond how this has grown from one social platform of being on Twitch to now it's seen across multiple social platforms. And I never thought that I would be that person of having to be on multiple social media platforms to kind of share this. And now people see they'll see a post on Instagram and then they come to Twitch to watch it and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Or they'll find me on YouTube and they're like, I just rewatched all of season 3 and now I'm on to season 4, and oh my gosh, you're starting season 5 now. It's there's just all this stuff and hype that I'm seeing it from corners of the the interwebs now. So
you're glowing up, baby. That's what it is. You're
yeah.
glowing up. Season 10, the guests will be Kelsey and Peach Gay and James
Probably.
Turner.
You know what? In Sim Guru Ninja probably too.
And Sim
You
Guru
know, like
Ninja.
yeah, he's gonna pop in and he's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be a part of this now too. What's Sim Spark? They're not gonna know.
I love that. So
Yeah.
talk to me about who's on it this season? What are the team? Who are the team?
So
Who are on
we
each
have
team?
so the way that this has evolved is last season we had a team system. So we had 2 teams of newbies, and then we had 1 team of like returning veterans, people who had been in the past seasons who wanted to come back for like redemption and stuff like that. So that worked out really well. The camaraderie was really nice, so that people were coming into the channel and having chats with each other and identifying themselves being a part of a team. I think helped with like the community aspect of it. Where this season we stuck with the team idea. We only have 2 teams and they're all newbies. Nobody's returning back this season. And but there's coaches involved this season. So people who have been in the past season are now involved in helping these newbies learn how to participate. So teaching them on what to look at for skill building activities, what to look at for challenges that are coming up. And we have our good friend Alex the Awful Gamer as one coach.
Yep.
And then my other amazing good friend Shannon Builds, who they were actually both roommates last season. And so there's this like big joke about, oh, they were roommates, you know, kind of that TikTok that's like, you know, hovering out there. But Alex is obviously my spicy team, and then Shannon
100%.
is my sweet sugar team. So but they are being so Alex on his team right now has Alex Latte, who is an amazing streamer on Twitch, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, who is on TikTok and on Twitch, Hey Lauren, who's on Twitch, Illusory Thrall, who has been on Builder Games and is on Twitch, Nicole Makes, Pacific Creative, Taycon, and Young Educator. Those are all amazing content creators for The Sims. And then Shannon has Britva Games, Drag Sims, Erez Kagal, Joe Without the E, Luis McJagger, Oodles of Noodle, The Cozy Mango, and the Starry Sky Simmer. And these people are like all amazing streamers, content creators, like all my friends. I love every single one of them for each individual reasons. And the fact that they're willing to like participate in this challenge is, you know, beyond I could have even expected. So
I love that. It's such a stacked cast, my friend.
It is. And what's neat is, you know, this season being Halloween, right? And I can say this now because when this comes out, it's going to be like the start of the season. But we have our Halloween episode that's going to be obviously airing around Halloween. I think it's like the 28th or something like that of October. And everybody had to create their sim self to have a Halloween costume because we're going to be having a big trailer for our Halloween Pride episode. And Team Spice has decided to do a group costume. They've like come up with that on themselves. So they all are coordinating their Halloween costumes on Team Spice. And then Team Sugar is like going with classic costumes. And it's so amazing. The coordination that these people have been like putting into this, and they're really going at it too. That's the other thing. Like they're all like really putting the effort into the cast and involved for the season too.
That's amazing. I want to ask Alex now. What? Yeah, 100%. I'm obviously not surprised. Alex's favorite Halloween. Oh my God, holiday is Halloween.
Yeah. He loves gay Christmas, and he calls that for Halloween is the right? Isn't that gay
Queer.
Christmas is queer Christmas?
Queer Christmas.
Yeah,
queer
I'm like,
Christmas.
wait a second, that didn't sound quite right.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
So any other fun challenges that you can share with us now, what to expect in season 5?
So with everything being sort of spooky and Halloween themed, we obviously have the ability to change the recipes this season. So normally we've stuck to very like traditional style bakes that are offered in the game. But there are actually quite a lot of fall themed bakes in the game that I didn't even know existed until I like dove through and stuff. So there's obviously like there's spooky cookies that you can be making in the game. There is trying to think here. There is a zombie cake that you can make also, pumpkin
Oh,
scones,
okay.
fruit cake, bread pudding. Obviously, we're gonna have apple pie, pumpkin pie. There's and then one of our last bakes is actually a cow plant essence meringue pie. So there's these things in this game. I'm like, wow, you know, you can deep dive and go through the menus and find everything in here, but I didn't know they even existed. So
I love that. See, I was gonna ask you if you were gonna use CC food this
I was
time.
thinking about it. So the thing with Bake Off is obviously we rely on the AI a lot, so that is sort of the chaos of it when you have 16 Sims like all baking the same recipe. Like the game is like, oh, what am I doing? What should I be doing? Okay, we're all running to the fridge. Okay, we got our mixing bowls. Now what do we do? And there's always like a pause because the AI is trying to shuffle through the Sims going to the proper coordinates of like which counter are they going to, and then they do the next step, and then they have to like pour the batter into a bowl or like into a serving dish or whatever that goes into the oven, and they end up swapping mixing bowls a lot of the time in the tent because the AI is just like pinging around like wherever they are. Um, but yeah, it's interesting to see how this is all playing out in the chaos. But we did it with CC food. We were going to do it last season. This is what's so crazy is last season we were going to do a whole like Jewish appreciation episode, and we had found a creator who made challah bread and matzo ball soup and all this kind of classic Jewish food. And then all of a sudden, literally the week before we were supposed to air, the Sims dropped the challah content for the game. And I was like, one, this is amazing, right? But two, when we were doing it with the CC for play testing, no matter who made it, no matter what skill level, everything was excellent. So there was no way to like judge, you know, quality of food for that week's episode. So it was kind of like a blessing when the Sims released it because there was like a skill level aspect that then plays into the quality of food for it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of that when it comes to especially like CC food, because like if I do any form of gameplay now, which is sparse to none,
Yeah.
I just it's all fake. I just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's already made.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's just leave this on the table.
Yeah.
Now you talked a little bit about just a second ago about like play testing.
Yeah.
How much work goes in before you press stream?
There's a
what do you do? I want to hear your process from
There's
start
a
to
lot,
finish.
actually. I think that's the other thing that people don't see, the behind the scenes aspect of things. Because, like, me and my mods, we are literally, like, after this call, we're actually going to be doing some run throughs of play testing of, you know, the recipes and, like, how many Sims we have on a lot, you know, how is the game running? How is, you know, how is the AI functioning? What recipes in the game are actually producing different quality levels of bakes versus everything just being simply perfect, you know? We need the bakes to be like multiple stepped kind of recipes so that there is like a process versus it just being okay, here we are in a sauce pot on the stove, and then it all of a sudden becomes a pie. Like that's only one step. We need something that's got like multiple steps so that there's at least some entertainment value of what's being produced. But yeah, we play test all the recipes. We play test the little mini challenges that we have because we have some things that are like a capture the flag situation bake too, where we'll put ingredients around the lot and queue it up for each contestant to then run around, carry it, and then queue up a bake at the end of it and see if they actually complete the bake to what quality level that they produce it. You know, does the sim end up getting tired halfway through and passing out before they actually get the last ingredient? You know, there's all things that come into Bake Off.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, new listeners coming in wanting to know, describe the season of Bake Off in one word. And what is that
One,
word?
oh my God. I mean, it is chaos. I mean, that's exactly what it is, but that's The Sims in general. But I mean, there's a genuine genuine chaos to it, because there's something very sweet and genuine to it, because we all love baking. We can all relate to it. We all love the Great British Baking Show. But then when you add the Sims into it, that makes it, chaotic, because it never functions the way that you want it to. And I also think like it's fun to be involved in it too, where, like you can create your sim self and apply, obviously, because we do get a lot of applications every season now. I mean, we had like 75 applicants this season for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so we have to look at people who have, participated in stream, people who have the channel points, because that's, and I know I've explained this to you on our Twitch episode before, but as you watch as a viewer on Twitch, you gain channel points. And your channel points can then be cashed in during the stream to help, redeem skill building activities, help redeem finish my bake, things like that. And if you don't have a whole lot of those, then, it's going to be difficult for your sim to kind of progress in the challenge and stuff like that. So I always say, like, watch a season and then like apply for the next one, because then you'll be gaining those channel points that will be helpful. And then with each season, even if you're not a contestant in the house, as a viewer, you can still cash in and help somebody that's a contestant in the house. And then we also have 4 build challenges that go during the season. And as a completed build, like if you complete the build as a contestant or a viewer, you're entered into a raffle that can help with an immunity and a sabotage, a skill building. So there's all these like interactive ways that the community can participate in it too.
I love it. Are you gonna do a charity episode again?
I think so. I think we're still trying to figure that one out, but I think it's going to be with Stand Up for Cancer. Is the one that we're going to be doing this season. Last season we did the one for the Trevor Project, and that was during the Pride Month, and it was our Pride episode. So I think we're going to be doing another one during our Halloween spooktacular.
Oh, well, I'm very excited. Are we talking every Saturday is when you're gonna do this? Is that gonna be for the next 8 to 10 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. So it runs there's 9 episodes, but there's 10 weekends or 10 Saturdays, including the orientation episode. So yeah,
that will almost get you to Christmas. That's crazy.
I know. It's like I think it's like the middle of November. Like it's literally the weekend right before American Thanksgiving is where it lands. So
I appreciate you clarifying American Thanksgiving.
Well, it's funny because I have people in my chat that come in that are Canadian, and they'll come in and they're like, oh yeah, we have Thanksgiving. I think it's like next week or in the next 2 weeks or something like that.
4th. It's like October 9th this year.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know what we were talking about, but they were like, oh yeah, that's Thanksgiving. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is for us Canadians.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, Kev, I'm so excited to see the season. Please, everyone listening, please go check out this season of the Great Simish Bake Off. Any other this is your pitch time. This is for you to sell it.
All I can say is expect the unexpected, and Stassi J's ghost of her death sim that happened last season does come back and make an appearance and is part of our chaos wheel of spin that we have this season. So there is a ghost of Stassi that will be haunting the sim contestants this season. So be ready, guys. Be ready.
I will haunt the shit out of you guys.
I hope so. I wouldn't expect it any other way.
I will destroy everything that you guys touch. I'm bitter. Here's the thing. I'm bitter. I lost on the first time in season 3 to fucking box brownies. I die in a food competition from starvation. So I'm a little bitter.
Do you know what's so funny though is because you died, right? You then went to the redemption house, and we still had you like as a ghost that was baking against the other sims. It was so funny. It was so great.
Now I just haunt
our
your
first
dreams.
death.
See, are you scared of Pennywise? You'd not now. You'd be more scared of Stassi. She will come ruin your life.
She will come at you.
Well, Kev, thank you so much for coming back here today. Everyone listening, please go check out the Bake Off season 5. It premieres today at 3:30 Central and for the next 10 Saturdays. So please, please, please go give Kevin and everybody on this season some love, because again, this season is stacked, baby. It is stacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you, Kev,
Thank you
so much for coming here today. Where can we find it? Is there anywhere else besides Twitch that we can stream this?
It's on Twitch, and it will be uploaded, like all the VODs, like the videos will all be uploaded to YouTube. So if you can't catch it on a specific day, then you'll be able to catch it on YouTube too. So, and both of those are under Kevthebuilder. So
perfect. Well, yeah. Kev, I'm so excited for you this season. I cannot wait to actually watch it because I'm not filming podcasts.
You're gonna have time.
I'm actually gonna have
a little vacay
thing called time. I don't know what free time is, and it's weird when I have it.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait to tune in this season and watch.
Thanks,
you do an amazing job. I was floored last year anytime I got a chance to pop my head in between podcasts to watch it. And
yes,
one of the best game series out there, next to obviously The Awful Gamer. Love you guys both. But oh my god, I'll call you Alex. Kevin. Please excuse my brain. It's been a long year.
It's been a long time. Been a long
time. Well, Kev, thank you so much for coming back here today. Please, everybody, the links are going to be below. Please go check out this season of the Great Simish Bake Off. And thank you so much for coming here today. I super appreciated catching up with you and getting to learn all of the exciting things about season 5.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. We'll have a great rest of your night.
You too, babe. Bye.